Sorry about that. It's time now for our CBS 21 Political Insiders. We have Charlie Giroux on the right, Tony May here on the left.
All right, guys, the Associated Press released a report today saying that Corbett's health plan would need 700 workers at a cost of about $30 million a year. Tony, let's start with you. Is this additional cost really going to be a deal breaker for this?
Well, I think it's going to be a problem, whether it's a deal breaker or not. I mean, there are other reasons. I mean, one of the reasons why they need this extra cost is to police the extra rules that they're putting into the program, namely that people who are going to get this insurance, who are needy, are going to have to be looking for a job all the time, including before they actually apply for the insurance. So it's not a deal breaker, but it does reduce the profitability of the whole idea, which was the concept that the governor was using to promote it.
Right, and this is a proposed alternative to expanding Medicaid.
Which, of course, is going to require additional workers as well. This is formulaic, and to put it down where everybody can understand it, it's another one of the hidden costs of Obamacare. The Affordable Care Act is not affordable, and this is another example of a hidden cost that nobody necessarily predicted. You can call it an unintended consequence. It's more money for the taxpayers. There is no such thing as a free lunch. There is no such thing as free health care. It's another burden on the taxpayer.
So Governor Corbett, in a sense, is having to do this because of Obamacare.
Yeah, I mean, this is thrust onto every state. This isn't going to be unique to Pennsylvania.
Right.
Every state is going to have increased costs as a result of the Medicare provisions, whether they're taken care of by the feds under the Obamacare plan or by the states under their own individual.
I think Charlie's oversimplifying. I mean, as I said before, one of the reasons why there's this extra need are the extra rules that are going to be imposed by the Corbett administration, the work requirement that requires extra people to go out and police it.
Tony, the reason is that you're going to put over 500,000 new people onto Medicaid under the Obamacare proposal. That's going to require a plethora of new employees and new workers, all paid for by the taxpayers.
But Medicaid itself, medical assistance and Medicaid, are highly automated. All those things are done by big computers, unlike the Obamacare website.
So then, Tony, in your opinion, then why the extra 700 workers then?
Because they're going to have to be policing all of these applications before they're. If you were eligible for Medicaid, we're running a Medicaid program, the eligibility requirements are much simpler. If you're running this Corbett Care program, it's going to require a higher level of scrutiny of your income, of eligibility, and the fact, as I said, you're looking for work.
It's sort of like instead of joining the already established up and running business,
yes,
you're starting up your own startup.
Right.
And that takes people.
I know you have a comment.
Well, and when you add over 500,000 people, there's going to be a dramatic impact to it that's going to require additional workers. Every state is going to be required to hire additional people. Again, it's pretty simple. Tony's right. This is an added cost of Obamacare.
All right. We'll leave it right there. You guys might leave by separate doors again tonight.
You can see our political insiders, Tony and Charlie, every Tuesday right here on CBS 21 News at 5:30.